And then he's not there.
Guess what? Guess what? You're not guessing. I need you to guess.
What?
It's Tuesday Night Live.
Woo, well, you confused us. You weren't there. I was like, oh my gosh, he quit.
Shane gets the coveted top comment of the night. Mr. Top Commenter himself.
Mr. Shane. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Woohoo.
And just so you know, I was planning on doing that for most of the afternoon. It's like, how can I get Marv this time?
You got me. I'm going, what the? What the bleep?
I can see the beads of sweat starting to form. But also, guys, guess what? What? More than it's Tuesday night. The training site at training.mechanicalliance.com is looking better and better and better.
Every
Guys,
day.
in the chat bleachers, I'm talking to you, Shane, Travis, Kevin. Yes, you three. I know who you are.
I know where you live.
Your comments. Get over to the training.mechanicalliance.com. Set up, go into the members area, go take a look around. Because I may have a special offer for you guys.
Ooh, special.
I may.
Is that like a participation trophy?
Well, you know, we're just, yeah.
A special trophy. Oh, there we go. A special hat. Oh.
The problem is I can't send this because my dad found this at a party store a million years ago, and it was like, you know, it's a cheap Viking hat that looks incredibly good on camera, if I do say so myself.
You can say so yourself.
I will.
He's on one tonight, guys. We're in trouble.
He did finally grow some hair up there.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, but I had my eyes lowered, my eyebrows lowered too.
Yes, you did. A ton. Heavens.
So, yeah, that's just fun and exciting. So, total side, where we get back to that sidebar, the training site is doing great. We've got classes rolling in there like crazy. We've got a free vault. Yes, there is free information. What's better than free information that can help you better yourself? Nothing. Nothing at all. Trust me, guys, you will not be disappointed. Get over to the training.mechanicalliance.com. Set yourself up a profile so I can send you wild emails through the CRM manager, and trust me, you guys will love it.
Nothing's better.
Nothing. See?
Nothing.
He wrote it down. It must be true. You saw it here on the interwebs. Because everything you see here and all that stuff on the interwebs must be true.
It is.
Shane says he's still waiting for all you to visit the shop. Shane, I'm waiting for gas prices to come down.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but with diesel, $5.69 a gallon, and my behemoth takes 100 gallons of diesel and gets like maybe 7.5 miles to the gallon. We're not going to talk about it. It hurts.
We hit 519 today, Dave. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, Maverick 519, man. A dime, freaking dime from last Friday.
All I can say is drill, baby, drill.
Raise your rates, get a raise. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, you got to. Ooh, time for our favorite hashtag, roll that box. If you guys aren't making the money you deserve and your boss doesn't want to pay you the money that you deserve, roll that box.
Because we got some shops that are coming on. We got another one that reached out to us today to ask some questions. It's happening. It's really fun to see. Of course, I got to give that plug for our good old training guy, Aaron David Marion. That is, we're set up for lap scope class starting in July, and we'll do up to 4 classes if you guys want them. So 10 to 12 per class. Better start signing up and get it going because there's only going to be that many per class.
I tell you what, guys, even your marketing director who dabbles in the classic stuff is looking at that going, how can this help my race car? Because I think there's a fair bit of stuff that I can use to square up my ignition system and probably, reduce some alternator noise if I'm careful and do this right.
Yep.
And my kids are in the background making a great noise. I can tell it from here. Thank you, zero latency microphone.
Who cares? We are a family company. Get over it.
You know it. And if anyone in the commenter out there in interwebs doesn't like it, well, I'm sorry.
Tough.
Not my fault.
Don't care.
That's right.
We don't care.
We care, but we don't care. Anyways, as you saw in the title, tonight is the longest acronym in Tuesday Night Live history. Ooh, I should have made that longer. I should have called this the MATNL-PNL. This is the Mechanic Alliance Tuesday Night Live talking about profit and loss. It will be briefed by none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Marvin Ray.
This is where I should leave the screen, right? I'll leave you standing there or sitting there.
I can remove you from the screen just fine.
Yeah, I know you can. I hate it when he has control, guys. So anyway, good point. Good point. So, everybody goes, well, what do you mean I should get a raise? What do you mean I should do this? How do I know where I'm at? What should I be doing? Well, let's start with what Mike Christopherson, bless his heart, and I, a couple of years ago, actually had put together. And what that was I am going to send this now, I guess, to Eric through the technical wizardry of the internet. And I'm going to drop this out of here and hopefully.
Whoa, did you see that for a minute? We were looking at that one of those never-ending mirror things.
Yeah, I can't see what you guys are seeing. So anyway, hopefully you're seeing a PNLMA with beautiful colors. So let's do that. Let's have some fun. So we know that businesses have a P&L, right? I mean, they have to know what they're making. They have to know what they're putting aside. They have to know all that stuff. Well, why do you not, as a mechanic or technician, have the same thing? Because you know what? It's important to know where you are, where your money's going and the things that you're doing. So I'd like to, Eric, since I can't pull from the crowd, and they can be fictitious numbers or whatever, but let's have the crowd give us some numbers on a fair, middle, maybe of the road earnings. And this is net earnings. And let's go down through this and let's add these to it to see what a guy would have to make in that deal. So
let's take it a step back. What's net, Marv?
What's net? That's this thing when the guys are up on these trapezes and stuff that when they don't quite make that ring, they bounce into.
Huh.
That's not it? Oh. Net is what you get to spend after you pay taxes and everything else, Uncle Bill and all that other crap. So this is what you have. This is the money that after your 401k, if you've got it in there and all that sort of stuff, which I know you don't, most of you, this is what you have. This is sitting right in your check. You got that automatic deposit. Let's see, today's the 21st. So maybe you got that yesterday on 25th, whenever they come through. That came through and you got how much? Come on, somebody, give us a monthly net earnings of sitting in your account for the month to start with, and then let's start talking about some costs and see where it goes. And we'll play with it. We'll have some fun.
Shane says, if I can take this off mute, I'll do better. Unless you want to see me just move my mouth. Shane says 1,000 or 1,200. I says weekly. He says sure. So let's make numbers round. Go for that $1,000 a week.
Okay, we're going to do this on a monthly basis, though. So that would
4
be
weeks a month.
$4,000 a month. Okay, so what would rent cost?
Shane, what does rent cost in your area? Oh, new renter, homeowner that you are. We're waiting. Rent is getting absurd. I know that there's rumors that I could have rented my house for more than I was paying on the mortgage, and that's just that hurts.
Depends on where you live.
Well, and I can put in there right now 2,200 here where we live easily, right, Dave?
Yeah. And just on net earnings, guys, just for an example, let's say you're $60,000 or $5,000 a month is what they tell you they're paying you. That means that your take-home pay is going to be just under $3,000 for the month after taxes.
Yeah.
You got
taxes, deductions.
You got to figure your local income, your state income tax, any local and city taxes, federal income tax, and that's going to work anywhere from 12 to 25% of your total taxes. So use a number of 18% in the middle. That puts you at $2,777. So you take a big hit right off the top.
By the way, Shaden says $1,300 a month in rent.
Okay, $1,300. So that's cool. He's lucky there. So this is what this is going to do. This is going to help you understand that of where your money goes and where you need to be able to make it through every month. What would utilities be for that type of area? Mr. Young Shane.
Apparently, this is pick on Shane night.
Well,
Shane,
and-
apparently you didn't realize we were going over your finances tonight.
And we don't have to. But let me also let you know that and I'm going to go. Well, we can leave it at 13. I don't care, but that seems really low for the national average. This P&L is available to anybody that wants it. I've posted it before on Facebook, but if you email me at mray@mechanicalliance.com, I'll send this to you. I have had techs that have done this to ask of, and I've gotten on the phone on the Zoom with them to help share and help them understand it. So that's what this is about. So, and we don't want to just pick on Shane. So I really think that, I don't know about the other guys out there, but ask the other guys, Eric. 1,300, really, that's a good deal, Shane, because I don't know that's what you can get in Denver or any of those other areas.
The Googles say the average American renter pays $1,326 per month. For those who can move, prices are even higher. The average rent is now $1,900. Single family houses averaging $2,018 per month. While a typical apartment costs $1,659.
$1,659?
What the Google say.
Well, there we go. We can do that. Okay, so let's go with
Google
that.
never lies.
Oh, never. Okay, so what do you think the utilities would be in that type of place, guys?
Well, I'm quick mathing what my old utilities were, and depending on your provider, you get the equal payment deal and all that stuff. But still, I mean, power was averaging no less than 114, 120 a month, and natural gas was like 40 a month.
So what's our total? Like 225?
Yeah, do 225. That sounds about right as I'm thinking about it.
I'm thinking that's probably about right. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot about water too.
Now we do need this from the guys out there. What is your actual monthly payment? Now I know Snap-on says it's only $50 a week. Matco, you're paying $65 a week, and Cornwell comes by and you're paying him $35 a week, and then you got whatever. So what's your total tools and equipment that you're paying the tool trucks or credit card or whatever for on monthly? So that one, I think we're going to have to go to the boards. And while we're waiting, we can talk about auto payments. Dave, what's an average auto payment? You just got a new car.
Well, an average auto payment nowadays, average car prices for new, but I doubt that most of the guys are running new. But the average new car now is close to $32,000. Average used car prices aren't much less now.
They're not. So what would that be a month, do you think, Dave?
Let's use 25,000 as an example.
Okay.
Monthly payment is going to be about $4.25.
So we're $4.25. All righty then. And so while they're still waiting for the tools and equipment, home and rent insurance, what do you think an average would be on that? I'm thinking that's about $125 a month, right?
Yeah.
That's a little high.
Okay. Let's go
most
100.
of them are going to be, about $650 a year. So what's
Okay.
that? That's
75?
$55 a month.
Okay. How about auto insurance? Now, we're talking the average family of what, two adults.
Cars, you're probably talking $1,200 a year. So,
100?
there's another 125 more likely.
Okay.
Yeah, it also depends on the
vehicle.
Yeah. By the way, Travis says according to NADA, the monthly average is $729 for a car payment.
Woo!
Whew.
Not this cowboy.
That's if they're buying new.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. That kicked me in the
I still
shorts.
need
Why
a
don't you?
tool
That
and
hurts.
equipment payment. I'm gonna
Shane says 200 to 300 tools and equipment.
300. Okay, got it. Do these guys have side-by-sides, motorcycles, four-wheelers, trailers?
Gotta have toys.
So what do you think there?
Oh, geez. Side by sides, they're as much as a car now. You go buy
they
one
are.
new. I was looking at
$35,000 now.
But they go longer on the term, don't they?
Nope.
No? Oh,
Nope.
ouch.
48 months is about as long as you get on a
So
side by side. Now, boats, RVs, and stuff like that, they'll go longer.
okay.
for example, my Class A diesel pusher is actually on an awkward 20-year loan.
Yeah, I heard that. What does that run?
$419 a month.
$419.
For a
And
2004 Alpha Sia diesel pusher with a cat, $3126.
Which is a good rig. So what is the insurance on that bad boy?
70 a month.
Okay.
That's
It
cheap.
was 69, now it's like 72.
I don't want to make anybody cry, but you're already at a D, and we'll take these out later to show the differences. But this is the great part of this, is you can go through this and figure it out. So what's an average cell phone package for a family? That's got to be
T-Mobile's got us bundled at 110.
110, and T-Mobile.
No,
I always
it's less because we're not making the phone, not financing the phones anymore. But
Depends on
let's just
how
say
many-
you're getting a new phone every couple of years. Yeah, that's like 110, 130 bucks.
That's about right?
about 45 per
Yeah.
phone.
So that's about right. I know that we have a daughter on ours. We take it off from that. Of course, we're not T-Mobile, which is one of the best companies in the world for the bill, but when you go to use it traveling across the country, it doesn't work. So TV package. Now I know on that one there, if I look at my TV package with which includes my my TV package, has my TDS, has my internet on it, I'm $175.
But don't forget, we got a lot of people out here that are streaming demons.
Well, now we got the streaming services; those are next. But see, this is the beauty. We'll put this together, and then we can pull things out. So streaming services, I have 3 of them, and I know that's got to be right there about $45 a month, right, guys?
Yeah, Netflix is like 15. Disney Plus is right there with it.
Okay, so now medical. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have a medical premium if that company you're working for doesn't supply that. Now that can really bury you quick.
That's for a family. That's $1,200.
I know. And here you look, guys. We're already negative 21. Now we'll change this, but this is just to show you. This is the things that you need to have. So if you got a Costco and a Sam's Club, what are those costing, Dave? I don't
What's
remember. A Costco card. What did that cost?
It depends on what you take, but $50 to $120 a year. So
Okay, we'll go 75.
$10 a month.
So what do you think?
That's a year, Mark.
Oh, that's right, a year. So
You make it like
$10.
$15. Yeah, $10. Yeah.
Okay, $10. So credit cards. Well, not everybody just has one. You got to have like 3. So come on, guys out there. What kind of credit card payments have you got?
I prefer not to talk about that in this forum.
So let's say I know that I have a couple myself. So I have one that's 65. I have another one that runs me 35. I don't have large limits. I keep them small. That's the only 2 that I have. So let's say you have one more. You guys give me a number there.
$100.
$100. Okay. So at the end of that month, you've been working your butt off for 40, 60 hours a week, working 4.3 weeks a month, and you are in the hole of $1,038. So
And now, wait a minute. You haven't paid for your auto registration.
that's true.
You haven't paid for your food.
That's true.
You haven't paid for your clothing.
That's true. And those are things we can add in that you can add in there by going in here and just go and insert a field and be able to make it work and figure that out. So yeah, good point, Dave. I mean,
Got to have a race car budget in there.
Okay, so I want to go back and say that I am not a RV owner, and I take that out. Okay, I'm still in the hole. Okay, so I'm not having any medical. I'm flying by the seat of my pants, hoping nothing major happens. So even at that, guys, you only have $651 a month left to pay the things Dave was just saying. You're not making money. You're not living. You're not being able to do what you need to do. This is why I preach time and time again. You need to know this. You have to have a raise. You have to know where you're at, because and I know a lot of guys don't want to know, but you know what? Not knowing is really going to destroy your life and your family life, because you need to know where you're at. You need to look at this and say, okay, so I'm 15%. Well, Dave, you got an MBA. Where do you think you should be? Which color is going to be the best color to be in? A, B, C, or D, or F?
That's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer. 30, right? So you want to be there. So if I'm at that case right now, and I don't even know, I'm going to throw some numbers up there. So we got to be taking home probably, about, let's see. This is what's so fun about it is you can just play with it. So about 4,800 a month is what you have to take home. That leaves you that net income down here, $1,451 to buy your groceries and do the things Dave was talking about. And I would say that's a pretty fair P&L we've put together, wouldn't you guys?
Yeah, and I'm looking at that $1,400 a month. I mean, I got 4 kids.
Yeah.
I'm not, given the current state of eggs.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, regime for burning down chicken coops.
Yeah.
By age where you live?
Oh, let's see here. They're running about $3 to $4 a dozen.
Wow.
They showed up on sale for 99 cents, and there was none left.
Well, I bet there wasn't. But these are the things you guys have got to be thinking about. And your rent might be lower, your tool payment might be higher. The gist of tonight was just to show you that we have a deal that you can get, download, and play with. It's simple, it's easy. It leaves you all these things to go ahead and figure out where you're at so that you can say, whoa, I need a raise or another job, because, you always hear some of the owners of, well, you need to budget your money. Well, so do you, because you're not taking care of me. But you have to budget. You got to know where you're at, guys, because if you don't, it's a large failure. Anybody else want me to play any numbers in there? Otherwise, pretty much that was the idea of what I wanted to show tonight, was that this is available to you guys. Just email me at mray@mechanicalliance.com and I'll send this out to you, and you can play with it. And
I think I'll try and get a copy of that and put it up on the training site. We'll put it in the free vault. And
there you go.
The Mechanic Alliance profit and loss statement. Learn to take a look at your finances, because that's an important thing to learn how to master, is your finances. Because
it really is.
I've heard it many times. If you don't control them, they control you.
Well, and that's the thing. And the problem is that I'm afraid some of these guys have been using the credit cards to move forward, have been trying to, everybody uses their home for a piggy bank, which is the worst thing that you could do, because you're going to have to pay that money back. I love the guy who has, and I remember this, I was out training, and I love this. He had $55,000 in credit card bills. And I asked him, what'd you buy with that? I don't know. God, $55,000. Pizza, shoes, whatever. I mean, he didn't know. $55,000 is a lot of money to have on a credit card, and you didn't buy a business or a car or a motorcycle. It's like, oh my gosh, at 22% interest or better.
Yeah. Now, Mark, just to put it down to an hourly wage, if you're not making $35 an hour, you're under what you just showed.
See? Yeah, and I know owners don't like hearing that, but that's about the 35% range of what you should be getting instead of 18.
I guess I'm going to go roll my box. I'm sorry. See you guys. I got to roll my box and get another job now.
So really, guys, I mean, that's what we're here for. We want you to be aware of that. We want to help you understand that, because if you don't, it will catch up with you. And that creates the things Eric's talked about on health issues and attitude, bankruptcy, which then leads to family issues, what leads to all that stuff. This isn't something that you're going to accomplish in one day. You're not going to go in and say, well, I need a $50 an hour raise. But you got to be working towards that point. When I walk into a shop and I help them with their efficiency and average, when I was out training, the average shop before I started working for the big places was 55 to 65% efficient. So I didn't say, okay, guys, we're going to be 100%. No, we figured that out and we thought, okay, can we reach 80%? Then we work towards the 80%. And once we get close to that 80%, then we move that up a little bit more to the 90% and then the 100. It's not going to happen overnight. The same thing with your wages, but if you understand what you need to be at or what you need to cut. We were talking with a gentleman today that, and I told this before, saved $1,100 a year on car insurance just because we went together and met Angie and said, we got a group of mechanics and technicians out there, and we're going to help you, and you help us save prices. $100 a month almost. Credit card processing. We were talking to a gentleman tonight. What did some of our people are saving? $300 to $400 a month. That's money in your pocket. Those are the things you got to be looking at. You know, Bobby and the boys preach all the time about looking for tools at a better price. Get that payment down. Maybe you're I know some guys that are $450, $700 a month on tools.
Ouch.
Yeah. So you got to start balancing it out so that you stay away from those problem areas.
And guys, if you're paying the snappy guy, you're paying 19% interest most likely. Talk to us about a loan to buy out that contract that you've got.
Olympus Lending, absolutely. And they're so great that even if they start you as maybe as high as that, which chances are probably not, as you get 3-4 months down the road and you need a little more, and they see that you're making the good payments and all that, they're quick at dropping that rate for you too. So you've got to make more and you've got to save more, and that's what we're here for. Oh, that kind of rhymed. Make more, save more. Here for. Okay,
I'm going to have to snip that out when we're done here. Trim. We're going to have Marv saying that all over the Facebooks.
Oh, geez. Yeah. So anyway, I mean, it's a short one tonight, but it's a very important one. We care about where you guys are and what you're making. We love the texts that are saying, what do you say they're making that? Good golly, I'm over 6 digits. Love hearing that. You know, but that's what we're here for, is to help these guys.
Absolutely.
That's all I got, brother Eric.
But I've got something to say for those that are saying they're making over 6 digits. How much is it costing you to make that 6 digits?
Good point.
That's where a tool like this comes in handy.
Good point. And do you have extra? Are you investing $20,000-$30,000 a year into something for retirement? Because I can guarantee you a lot of you are going to retire or not retire because you'll die working on the car. I mean, you just have to keep going. You know, that's the problem. Is I talked to somebody the other day that was saying, and I don't have a lot in the stock market, but he's saying, man, I'm taking a bath right now, even on my 401k. And he's saying, I have to work. I figured it out the other day. I was going to retire in 2 years. I have to now work 5 to almost 6 years. And I said, well, what are you doing with that? He says, well, I'm just going to wait and see what happens. I said, so what happens next year when you have to work 10 years? You have to start thinking about that. You know, the problem that I see, and this is just Marv, is, you know, some of these guys hand their money to somebody else to invest it for them. It's your money. You should be looking at where you're putting it to make sure you're going to have some too, because they get paid for investing your money, whether you win or lose. They always win. They're like an attorney. So you really got to think that stuff through. And we got a sharp guy, Dave, that knows that kind of stuff and that. And we know financial planners and things like that. But you need to be thinking about that, because you're going to get there and you're going to go, oh, crap, what am I going to do?
Yep. You know, as always, Mechanic Alliance, we try to be the one-stop shop with all the hookups you need to be able to be successful. You know, odds are, if you need somebody, we know somebody.
And if not, we'll go find them.
That's right. Let's see here. Kevin Meyer says, right after I die, I look forward to that. Except my job will be calling me to come back anyways. I can just see that. Kevin's dead. There's the shop. Kevin, is he going to come in tomorrow morning? No, he's dead.
You know, gotta love that guy. And hey, good job on the haircut there, Kevin. You look decent and respectable. You and Zach recently. That was pretty cool. He had a long ponytail and got it cut off. If you guys don't know, it was pretty cool. I saw it on Facebook. And with his stellar hat, which are still for sale. We just got a new shipment in today. So, and they're going quick still. I mean, they're still moving out. So we're ready to do more. We want to do some t-shirts next and all that as we can, but you know, wrong side. There we go. You know, it's so backwards. It's kind of hard to figure out, huh? I'll just do this. That way you can't lose on that one.
Be out thugging, yo.
Well, that's all I got, gentlemen and Eric.
Gentlemen and Eric. That's it. Don't make me come pillage down there.
Yeah, let's not have any dad jokes. So anyway, any questions? Anybody need any answers on that on the board over there?
So do you know when you start telling dad jokes?
When it's quiet.
When it becomes apparent.
Jeez. When it becomes apparent. I'm going to leave that one alone, too.
Hey, it's today's world. We got no idea. People can be a unicorn for all we care.
Yeah, we don't care.
Fruit puns.
Oh, yeah. Dave, tell us the fruit joke.
Maya, cheers. Go.
I don't remember how it started. I remember the punchline.
If your boyfriend doesn't like fruit puns, then let the man go.
Oh,
Good night, everybody.
Oh, brother. Good night.
Remember, guys, training.mechanicalliance.com.
Yeah.
Go take a look at our offerings. Please take a look. Tell your friends. Tell your friends' friends. Tell the friends you don't like so much.
We don't care. We want everybody.
Anybody that wants to better themselves, training.mechanicalliance.com. We will catch you next time.
Who's next time?
Oh,
you don't even know.
I know. Let me bring up my calendar.
I know you.
We have Oscar. I can't remember the last name to save my life.
Yeah.
Master Automotive Training out of SoCal.
Good stuff.
Yeah, he just accepted our TNL invite. Thank you, Oscar.
Fantastic.
So next week, we're going to have a great one. I'll make sure I get the event up good and early so that way everybody can share it with everybody and their dog because we want to blow that one up.
Guten early? That sounds German.
It's like, if you're a long ways from the outhouse, you're far from pooping.
Oh, brother, I had to say something, didn't I?
You're welcome.
Oh, what a blast, guys. What a gas.
It's just ice cream, honest, if anyone remembers the joke.
When Facebook bans this video, I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah. Wow.
We haven't done anything wrong yet. There's still time.
No, there's still time. But, and I think, I'm just speaking out loud here, but I think we should bring Aaron on one night to talk about our lab scope class coming up, too.
That's true. We need to get Aaron on here. When is our lab scope class, Marv?
Oh, we are already trying to fill that and look at that. We have guys that let's see, I'd have to go back in and see. We have
July 7th, July 21st, and August 4th.
Yeah, there'll be 3 of them between that. But we do have, I talked with Aaron, and we have the availability to set up 4 different classes because we only have 10 to 12 students per class. And I already posted in Facebook because somebody had already asked they couldn't make that Thursday, could they do another one? So we're here to fill those guys to get you taken care of because the way Aaron's going to teach us is going to blow you out of your seat on how he's doing things. It is going to be just awesome on what you're going to learn, how you're going to learn. I have a lot of guys texting and emailing me and saying, should I take this class? Well, first off, I'm selling it, so I'm going to tell you yes. But no, the real point is that if you have a lab scope, don't know how to use it, if you don't have one, but you know you're going to be there soon, if you're going to wait 2 years, then I would say, yeah, I probably wouldn't right now. But I believe if you take the class, you'll be getting it sooner because you'll see how it will make you more money and make your time more efficient. So that's my spill on it. But lab scopes, they're totally misunderstood by a lot of techs out there. And guys think they know even how to use them. And the things that Aaron's going to show you, it's just going to make you so fast that it should pad your pocket on your diagnostics.
There, message Aaron and saying, hey, we need you.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, anything else? I think that's it from the chat bleachers. I'm 3 tabs away from where I used to be. Yep. Looks like we're good.
Okay. Sounds great.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next week. It's going to be a good one, just like they all are. They're all good.
Absolutely.
Like you can't pick your favorite child. They're all good.
Yes, I can.
We're going to leave that off right there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.